What's up everybody and welcome back to a quick little video. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Nuka World achievements. These were uploaded to Steam, so they're available as an achievement. Of course, nobody has any of them yet, but nonetheless, they are out there. We're going to take a look at these and just kind of evaluate what they say and what it means for the DLC. Well, first and foremost, we have 4 that are just for completing quests. So, Taken for a Ride, complete Take for a Ride, the Grand Tour, complete the Grand Tour, Power Play, Home Sweet Home. I could speculate all day about what those mean, but I'm just going to brush over them because we'll find out in 2 weeks anyway, and frankly, I don't think anyone has any idea. So the first of what I'll dub the interesting achievements is Eyes on the Prize, and this is redeem 100,000 tickets at the Nuka-cade. So this is something I speculated about in my trailer analysis. Basically, in the trailer, you saw the character playing different games, and I was wondering, hey, how cool would it be if you could actually get tickets for these games and go redeem them elsewhere? You do get a score for playing each of the games, so that definitely was probable, and it seems like now it's a reality. This is literally one of the things I said I would be so hyped for if it's possible in the game, and well, it is. Now the question is, what the hell do you get from these tickets? I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like a typical vendor, it's just the tickets will be used as currency. Just think anyone. I also bet they'll have custom legendary weapons. Think of the legendary weapons that you could just get specifically buying them from a vendor. I bet some of the Nuka World weapons will just be sitting at this vendor, but maybe require like 50,000 tickets. So even if you have tons of caps, you're gonna go have to play the DLC in order to get that weapon, which I don't necessarily dislike that feature. I think it's actually kind of cool. I'm also betting there's gonna just be a lot of stuff unique to the Nuka World DLC, and you won't be able to buy it elsewhere. Things like attire and different Nuka Colas, like the actual drink, and maybe even some just normal prizes like hats and toys, etc. that'll be added to your inventory as junk, more as a gimmick than anything else. Nonetheless, I'm really excited for this. As fun as it would be to just play the arcade games, the fact that you could play them and get a reward for it later on does make them a lot more lucrative and a lot more exciting. Next up we have Beverager. Create 20 different flavors of Nuka Cola. So this also sounds really interesting. Basically, it seems like now in the DLC you'll be able to create custom flavors of Nuka Cola, and to build off this, the next achievement is All Sugared Up. Defeat 40 Nuka Cola creatures while under the effect of a Nuka Mix flavor. So I'm wondering if these two are basically the same in the sense that me creating different flavors of Nuka Cola is going to be called a Nuka Mix and give us cool effects. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to assume the answer to that question is yes, although it may be proven wrong later on. How I assume this is all going to work is basically one of the map markers we did get is the Bottling Co., which is a part of Nuka World. I assume when you go there, there'll basically be some kind of mini game or just crafting station where you can mix and match some of the different Nuka Colas out there. It seems like there's going to be a lot of diversity here because this says create 20 different flavors of Nuka Cola. Although I'm going to guess there's not that many effects to go around. Maybe just some moderate changes between the things that exist in the game already, like different health, maybe something like rad reduction and the slow time down effect. Still, maybe there'll be some new effects added in through this DLC, which would be very cool. Like, I don't think 2 weeks ago any of us were thinking that you'd be able to create custom Nuka Cola flavors and then actually use them to enhance your combat abilities. In the trailer, we did also see that some new Nuka Colas are going to be added in, such as Nuka Cola Victory. Next is Raiding for a Living. Complete 12 quests for any of the Nuka World Raider gangs. So this is actually a pretty interesting achievement. I'm quite curious as to how this is going to work. Basically, the way I thought some of the different Raider quests would work is you'll align with one of the factions and then, the other two will be enemies to you. Kind of like how it worked in the later game of Fallout 4. Although this makes me kind of question that. At least just based off the wording of this achievement, it feels like you can do a few quests for this gang and then go back and do a few quests for that other gang. Nonetheless, it seems like these will probably be pretty mindless quests. Think the Minutemen quests where you just have to take a settlement over or save a settlement. Maybe with the Raider quests, you'll be capturing a settlement or enslaving some people. I wouldn't get too psyched for this, but who knows, maybe I'll be wrong. Librarian, collect every issue of Scav magazine. I could speculate all day about what Scav magazine is, although I don't really know. Probably something with scavengers or maybe just raider related in some way, shape, or form. And then last but not least, hostile takeover. Establish 8 raider camps in the Commonwealth. So this sounds pretty interesting. Basically, this is the system we thought would be in place. We did get a raider settlement marker and a vassal settlement marker. So I'm gonna guess basically you have the option to take on existing settlements, and you could basically choose, okay, I either want to kill everyone in the settlement right now and let the raiders move in and take it over, or make this a slave settlement, have everyone in the settlement turn into a slave, and it'll just be raider ruled without raiders actually inhabiting it. At least that's what I assume will be the system. Although I could be wrong, because it does technically say 8 raider camps, not 8 raider settlements. So maybe these will just be kind of little outposts in the middle of nowhere, and then raiders will from that camp go on to do other things in the area. I would assume one of those two will be the reality. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below what your interpretations of these different achievements. They are definitely getting me more and more hyped for Nuka World. It is seeming to be a really cool DLC that adds in quite a few cool features that are unique to the DLC. I thank you for watching as always, and I hope to see you all next time. Later.